This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It is Thursday, September the 9th. I'm Stephanie here with Tori and Erica. Jeff is off today, so let's get started. So we are starting with some big news that Jennifer Lawrence is pregnant. Jennifer's rep confirmed that she and her husband are expecting their first child together, and J-Lo was spotted in New York this week wearing these floral overalls. Oh my gosh, I think she looks fabulous with her bump on display, and there's no word on how far along she is, but we do wish her all the best. She looks so cute.
She's gonna make such a great mom, but also what a great news to drop right when your movie drops the exact same day.
Oh, you think they held off on the baby news on purpose?
Yes, the agent was told all the reps at the same time, all the sources at the same time, she's pregnant, and the movie trailer also dropped at the same day. It's brilliant, it's smart, but it's a strategy.
Do you think being pregnant is gonna sell more?
I think people are more interested in seeing her.
Huh.
Yeah, I would agree that the interest is higher, but I definitely don't want to imply that she got pregnant.
No, I didn't. No, not at all. But I'm really happy for her. She seems like she'd make a great mom.
Oh, I think she'll be brilliant.
Right? I love her.
Yeah, she's fabulous. All right, so, well, speaking of J-Lo, we have a first look at the movie Tori's talking about. It's on Netflix with Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's called Don't Look Up. Have a look.
There's a comet headed directly towards Earth.
Do you know how many the world is ending meetings we've had over the last 2 years?
Drought, famine.
Hole in the ozone is so boring.
Oh my gosh. The movie also stars Meryl Streep, Queen, Jonah Hill, Cate Blanchett, Ariana Grande, and Timothy Chalamet. So I think this movie is the most star-studded thing we've seen in a long time. And I love the red wig.
Yeah, I feel like movies like this are kind of like when LeBron took his talents to Miami. You know, it's like stacking the team with all of the biggest powerhouses. So, I mean, I do enjoy a movie when you know a lot of different people, but it also, you seem to have these teams that go from movie to movie because their chemistry is so great, which is kind of a little confusing during quarantine and binge watching, because if you start to watch, like I've watched so many things where I'm like, wait a minute, I thought she was a mother of 2, but no.
That's the other one you watch.
She doesn't have any children at all. What happened to the kids? I'm like on the 3rd series and I'm like, oh, I just, you know, it was the same Meryl Streep. I don't know.
I like that Meryl
love it.
Streep's playing the president. I think that's going to be amazing.
Oh, she's so good in a powerhouse woman role.
So good. And this is going to be funny. Adam McKay is directing it and creating it. He's worked with Will Ferrell. He's got a comedic aspect like Succession. There's a little dramedy to it.
I love Succession.
Me too. So this looks like to be really good. And Seth Rogen tweeted to Jonah Hill, who's in it, I'm not at all jealous that I was not asked to be in this movie. So
he's so funny.
I know. He wishes he were in it, but Jonah's going to be great.
I love it. Well, I'm excited. And I'm excited to see her in that fabulous little red wig.
I know, with
I
the
just love
bangs.
seeing her in all these different looks. I think she's so badass, so cool. Anyway, Jennifer Chastain is responding to that flirty red carpet encounter with her co-star Oscar Isaac. So they've got everybody talking, including us, after Oscar appeared to lean in and kiss or sniff, which I find even weirder, her arm. Speaking on the Today Show, she said the moment was a total accident and that everything looks sexy in slow-mo. So have a look. What do you think?
I'm looking straight ahead, and he like looks over at me, and he just kind of goes to give me like a peck on my elbow, and at the same time, I'm going to give him a hug. So all of a sudden, his face ends up in my armpit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe that. So we thought we'd give it a go and see what we look like in slow-mo. So Tori went first. Let's have a look.
Oh, God.
Oh. Oh, my. I think you do look sexy.
Really?
Yeah. Are you kidding? It's the hair swishing.
I definitely tried to swish like a little too much, I think. Did you see, like,
I thought you okay, I think Tori definitely looks sexy.
it worked and I liked it. All right.
What about you, Erica? What did you do?
Let's see what I did.
Let's see.
Oh!
Naughty.
Where did you get a real phone?
Well, let me tell you, we had to really search high and low for that phone.
For that landline.
Oh my gosh,
Thanks
well,
to,
Erica definitely also looks really sexy answering a very old school telephone.
Very
Just
Batman.
random phone at the desk. Y'all didn't know there's a bat phone underneath here?
No.
She's looking for it.
She's
I
all right.
don't know,
Steph, let's see your slow-mo. I want to see
Mine
it.
was terrible.
What'd you do?
I drank a cup of tea and I just looked the same as I do all the time.
Which is sexy.
It's dang
I don't
sexy.
know
You
how sexy
just-
that here it is. Look, it just doesn't look.
It's very British and sexy.
It exudes sexy.
Thrilling. All right, anyway, moving on.
Maybe Jessica Chastain has a point.
Yeah.
Maybe she has a point.
And I do
Slow-mo
think
makes everything look
the
sexy.
slow-mo plus the move-in and the look all at the same time combined to make like a romantic Himalayan mount.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you take a normal scene and then you put like Bone Chicka Wow Wow.
And the red light comes on.
And then all of a sudden it becomes a sexy scene.
Totally.
I'm still not sold, but a little bit, a little bit. All right, what about Kimmy K, Kim Kardashian? She was recently called out by her little girl, daughter North. So North thought her mum was using a fake voice while filming a makeup tutorial on Instagram. Watch.
I love that it's just like there's so many surprises and Why do you talk different?
Why do I talk different for what? When
For your videos.
Okay, how do I talk? Guys.
Guys, so today I got this new mask and these new bronzers. I got this.
Is that what I say? Is that what I sound like?
I love it.
Kim Kardashian has like the most social media followers, okay? Which it means she also attracts the most hate and trolls. but nobody trolls Kim K like her daughter North.
Yeah.
There are entire compilations of North just coming in, and she does not hold any punches. Kim will say something during a tutorial or something, and she'll be like, "That's not true."
Yeah.
Like, Mom, what are you saying? Don't you think that it's more appropriate for you to spend time with your family than the people on social media? She said all these things to her. North is basically Kanye incarnate. I mean, the best parts of Kanye incarnate, okay? So she's gonna have this troll daughter, beautiful daughter trolling her. I'm gonna be very clear.
You know what it reminded me of a little bit of the Blue Ivy remember when she was giving snacks, Beyonce and Blue Ivy, she was clapping and laughing and she goes, chill. Yeah. Like, chill, Mom. I love that she's like over it and too much. North is pointing north. She's my favorite. I love her the most.
She's the cutest thing. Wait, do you have a voice you put on?
So lately I've been watching a YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. I don't know. I'm 80,000 years old. And the guy at the end goes, thank you. And so every time I say thank you to someone, I go, thank you. And my husband hates it. Good story.
I don't have a specific voice, I would say. I think I just combine everything depending on my emotions. Like, I don't change things up to be in different places.
But Kim has a certain voice, which
she does.
Oh, yeah. The bronzer and the contour.
It's a very ballet girl.
Yeah.
I think that's genuinely Kim's voice. She might accentuate a little longer, harder.
Yeah. Contour.
And this is just my voice for all the people that write me and say, why she got a fake accent? No.
They think you have a fake accent?
I get it all the time. She's putting on a fake accent.
What, you think she's from Detroit?
I was going to say, like, yeah. I mean, I think it gave it away when I called Chicago Chi-Town. I mean, I don't know. I'm not from here, guys. Believe it or not, this is it.
The conspiracy theories kill me. It's like, what time of night did you wake up to come up with Steph has a fake British accent?
I mean, I wish. I'd be pretty impressed because it's good because it's real.
There you go.
All right, coming up on DBL, actress Nikki Deluxe talks about what it was like growing up in the Mickey Mouse Club. Does she still talk to her co-stars like Justin Timberlake? And who from the Housewives franchise is the richest? We'll be revealing the rankings next.
Closed captioning provided by...
Are you using Liberty Mutual's coverage customizer tool? So you only pay for what you need. Sorry?
One of my least favorite things, to be honest, is when someone uses religion to cover up their body shaming, when they're like, it's my righteous anger of the Lord to cover up what you shouldn't be wearing at a beach in which everybody wears bikinis. That's, again, as Erica said, the impetus and responsibility lies on you to get yourself fixed. Now, if we were in an elevator or we were at a Wendy's, for sure you have a point. For sure you have a point. Maybe don't be in a bikini at a Wendy's. We're at the beach. It's universally known as the time to get some tan. So when he said righteous, that's the first thing, and I thought of other words as well. Let me know what you guys think.
You know what I think?
What?
You know what really bothers me?
Tell me.
When someone leaves a really yummy burrito on their desk, comes on and does the show, and I just have to keep looking at it, and I want it so bad. It looks so good. I'm serious. That burrito over there looks so good.
I'm
It's
just
torture.
like, where are we going? Here, let's take him over to the burritos. Come on over. Come here. So just so you guys
I keep
know.
looking at it, and I'm like,
I don't know if I can go that far. I'll take it. Yeah, you can. I'll come over here. All right, so you guys get this. There used to be this little hole in the wall, and it's 2 doors down from my house. And we used to be like, oh, we shouldn't go there. That probably isn't great. Turns out it's like the best place in all of Denver. And I have this burrito with this gorgeous hot sauce. And I haven't eaten it yet, but I just like the aroma.
I like it.
I've lost like 4 friends.
30 seconds.
DBL is back September 13th, and year 5 is gonna be big.
I cannot wait.
Bold debates. First, let me talk. Hot celebs.
Look, we treat everything as a joke.
I am such a fan.
Just turn up the notch on that. Enjoy.
And all the laughs.
Okay.
DBL is always all new
every day.
Welcome back to DBL. So the housewives are making headlines, and this time it's for the dollar signs. A new report is ranking their wealth, so we thought it would be fun to guess who tops the list. But I've got to be honest with you guys, I actually never watched one episode of these shows.
How dare you?
I know, so I'm going to leave it to the two professionals that are either side of me here that are saying how terrible it is, Tori and Erica. So Erica, you go first. Who are your top 3 guesses of the richest of all of the housewives?
Okay, just so you know, I did ask if it was past or present, and you said both.
Oh.
Yep. So I went with Kathy Hilton,
right?
Heather Dubrow, and Bethany Frankel. So we have a Beverly Hills, an OC, and a New York.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Actually, those are.
I know every single one of those people, but like, isn't it strange? I know who they are, I know what they do, but I don't watch their stuff. It's weird.
Yeah,
Tori, what about you?
Actually, I have some similar ones to you. So let's put up my 3 guesses, and this is where I went with it. I had Kathy at the top as well because of the Hilton name, the Hilton empire. There's just got to be so much money in there. Then I got Bethany. Bethany, of course, sold Skinny Girl, her drinks and everything for gazillion dollars and runs an empire. And then I got Camille Grammer because what's her husband's name? Her ex-husband. Kelsey Grammer was syndicated on Frasier and Cheers. That's syndicated money. You get divorced from that in California. Honey, we talking money.
Honey, we're talking money.
We're talking money. So I think those are the 3, but I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll take a look at the actual ranking. So coming in at number 1 was Kathy Hilton. You both were right.
Yeah.
Estimated net worth of $350 million. And next is her sister, Kyle Richards.
Wow.
She's with $100 million. You both seem so shocked. You both, your faces.
Well, she doesn't have like an empire.
They both seem really shocked. But
she's
maybe
not a Hilton.
She's sisters. She's Kathy's sister.
Yeah, but Kathy is a Hilton.
Yeah, she's sisters. Yeah, she's not a Hilton. You're right. I see what you're saying.
She's not a Hilton.
And then number 3, we've got we've got Lisa Vanderpump. She comes in 3rd. She's got $90 million. So are you guys really disappointed? You guys look really shocked.
See, I was on the fence about Lisa Vanderpump, but I also don't even think of her as a housewife because her empire is so much bigger. She's taken over not only Bravo, but like E as well. So I don't even consider her a housewife. But that makes a lot of sense. The Kyle thing really blew me away, but I'm not surprised that the Beverly Hills women are all at the top. We watch in my house Beverly Hills because it's aspirational.
I like it. Get your vision boards out, and we'll be right back.
Nearly 110 million people were victims of cybercrime last year. There was a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds.
Flu season was nearly non-existent last year, so why are doctors so concerned about you getting a flu shot this year? Let's connect the dots. In 2020, we saw a record low number of flu cases across the country. You can chalk that up to a number of safety measures like masks, social distancing, and virtual school. But this year is a different story. COVID rules are more relaxed, meaning protections against the flu are gone too. And there's already been some signs that this flu season could be a bad one. Right now, doctors are seeing a rare summer spike of RSV in kids. The respiratory disease usually doesn't surge until the winter. Public health experts see this as a sign the flu could do the same. So what can you do about it? It's pretty simple. Doctors say get your flu shot before Halloween. Just like the COVID vaccine, flu shots are not 100% effective, but they do a lot to prevent serious symptoms and keep you out of already crowded hospitals. And that is connecting the dots.
You know, I find that just doing the same thing over and over and over again without having an emotional connection doesn't really work.
I would say if there's an actual emotional connection, then you don't need to learn, you just know.
Welcome back to DBL. That was a scene from Taking the Reins with actress Nikki Deluxe. Earlier, we spoke to her about her new Hallmark movie and how she broke into the biz with pop icons in today's Chatting with the Stars.
Nikki, welcome to DBL.
Yeah, Nikki!
Sam, I just want to take your face and just squeeze you and hug.
I just want to squeeze you. Okay, so you.
I love you so much, and I watched the show. I started watching obviously because of you, Sam, but then I stayed because it's so good. I love watching you guys, so I'm really happy to be on.
I love you so much. Okay, so before we get to your latest Hallmark movie, you know I'm a huge Hallmark movie fan, right? I've watched all of your Hallmark movies. Let's talk about your big break, which has always blown my mind. The Mickey Mouse Club. How iconic. So that show launched some major pop stars. You worked closely with Britney Spears, and it was just announced that her father has filed to end her conservatorship. So what surprised you most about the Free Britney movement?
First of all, I'm so grateful for the Free Britney movement. They advocated for her. Someone had to advocate for her. She didn't have a lawyer advocating for her. She didn't have family advocating for her. You know, so I'm just so grateful to them that they put a megaphone on this because, I mean, it's just a heartbreaking situation. Women should ever be restricted from making decisions about her own body, held against her will, or not be given access to her own money. It's just been 13 years. I mean, she just back.
I love this girl. Out of the Mouseketeer, excuse me, you've remained close with JT, Justin Timberlake. So what makes him such a great friend? And what do you say to people who think maybe he's gotten like too big for NSYNC? You know what I'm saying? What would you say?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Listen, he's family. He's like a brother there for me any time in my entire life that I've ever needed a shoulder. And I just absolutely love him. He is the hardest working person that I know. And he's just so incredibly talented, but also his heart is so big.
Well, Nikki, many people also know you from your heartwarming Hallmark movies. Your new movie, Taking the Reins, is about a woman who rediscovers herself after divorce. This is a story I can reconcile with. What made this project special for you?
Come back.
We had an incredible female director, female producers behind this, an incredible cast. It was just so blessed and graced from the get. And, you know, this was a hard movie for me to make. You know, I made this movie while my dad was, you know, in the last month of his life. Right. And just be surrounded by such incredible people, and we all just poured all of ourselves into it. It definitely had some magic sprinkled over it.
Yeah, and Nikki, you mentioned your dad. We showed a picture of your dad. I just have to tell you what incredible work you have done in honor of your dad and Alzheimer's. I know that you have this big walk coming up on November 6th to our viewers because, Nikki, a lot of our viewers have become personal, almost like friends to us. And a lot of our viewers have also gone through Alzheimer's with family members. So to our viewers out there, follow Nikki Deluxe, follow what she's doing. She really is making change. And also make sure you check out Taking the Reins. It premieres September 25th, of course, on the Hallmark Channel. I love you so much, Nikki. Keep up the good work. We love you.
I love you. You too, Sam. You too. All of you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
I enjoy
Nikki.
you.
Bye, Nikki.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
So, who here struggles with clogged gutters? Let's take a...
DBL is back September 13th, and year 5 is going to be big. I cannot wait. Bold debates.
You're canceling people.
That says a lot. Hot celebs.
Look, we treat everything as a joke.
Thank you very much, Sean Stamos.
Just turn up the notch on that. Enjoy.
And all the laughs.
Awesome. I love it. Yes.
DBL is always all new every day.
It's a claim shared on Twitter, Facebook, and Paul also writing our newsroom asking, did the CDC discontinue the PCR test for inaccuracy? Let's verify. Our sources include the CDC, the FDA, and experts Dr. Harry Hyman and Dr. Jeff Hogan. We know you're familiar with PCR tests at this point, but just in case, we're talking about polymerase chain reaction testing. The FDA calls these the gold standard for detecting COVID-19. But there's been questions after the CDC posted a lab alert saying that after this year, the agency would no longer request emergency use authorization for its 2019 tests. Some took that as a sign that PCR tests are inaccurate, but that's false. The CDC says they're phasing out this one single type of PCR test developed early in the pandemic, encouraging labs use a newer version that screens for both the flu and COVID-19 at the same time.
It's important for people to realize that this test was developed in February 2020, a time when many people were racing to develop testing technology for the coronavirus. Now we're in an atmosphere where there are in the neighborhood of 300 FDA-approved tests, many of which are more efficient.
Because symptoms of COVID and the flu can be similar, efficiency could be critical with flu season around the corner.
By combining the ability to test these two pathogens, essentially in one tube, that's going to save on manpower, cost, consumables, and get a result out a little bit quicker.
So while it's true the CDC will no longer request emergency use approval for one particular type of PCR test, claims suggesting PCR tests are inaccurate are false. The CDC confirmed their original PCR test is highly precise. They're just encouraging labs adopt their newer version to save time and resources.
Welcome back to DBL. It is time for some sweet, sweet deals because earlier I showed Tori some amazing products at even better prices. Here's this week's DBL Deal Blast presented by MorningSave.com.
Steph, what do you have for us today?
Hey Tori, I've got some wonderful products and even better deals. So first up is the 4-pack Pop Sonic Go Sonic toothbrushes. You can bring this portable toothbrush wherever you go and choose one of its 2 powerful speeds. So normally this cute little thing is $80, which is pretty pricey.
Right?
But guess what? We've got them for only $20, which saves our viewers 75%. Now, Tori, this is literally something that everyone needs. We've got a 50-pack of KN95 disposable face masks.
Wow.
So normally these are as much as $100.
Ooh, that's hurting.
But guess what, Tori?
What?
It's only $19, which saves us 81%. Now, our product of the week.
Ooh.
This next item brings the salon to you. It's the Mitchstone 8-piece hair care set. So normally this set, $234.
Good gosh!
You're not going to believe it. This is why it's my product of the week. You get all of these for only $25, which means you save 89%. Okay, last but certainly not least, we've got the Beyond the Beauty 3-piece deluxe hair tool set. So you're going to get a straightener, a curling iron, and a heat brush. So you're getting 3 amazing tools for $249.
Okay. I get it.
We've got all of this for $39, which means you're saving 84%.
Wow.
And you can't get one of those tools at that price, I'm telling you, anywhere else.
Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at some of the lowest prices I think we've ever had, Steph.
Yep.
You can visit morningsave.com right on your smartphone. Thank you so much, Steph.
I love my toothbrush.
The electric.
The traveling one, I bring that everywhere.
I'm really strange. I get really weirded out by like if it's too buzzy.
Oh yeah.
I like a little bit of a buzz, but not too much. When I feel it in my gums, it's too much.
I feel it in my nose sometimes when I'm really doing it. And you're
that's
like,
when I don't like it.
Lord.
When you get that feeling in the nasal.
Well, I will tell you that it's less buzzy than the one that I have at home. So it's a nice little.
Yeah, no, that one was good. And you know what I like? You can put it in your handbag, and that means that when you're out and about, if you have coffee, there's nothing worse than meeting someone you've got coffee breath. And like you have to be able to like freshen up. If you haven't got like mints or chewing gum, there's nothing better. And I hate that furry feeling you get as well if you have a fizzy drink.
Furry feeling.
Keep it in your bag. Right, DBL is new every day. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. See you later.